Good evening, everyone. What's up, Jenkers? What's up, Borrowfriend? After walking for 8 hours, you cannot do simple math anymore. Multiplied by 0.1 for 1%. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's an off by 1 error in the definitely wrong column. And I see the true toes you owe me. I'd say Doris will be along shortly, but honestly, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get her to move at all. She has been on the sofa, just completely still all afternoon. The heat is... It gets hot and she just turns into a teddy bear. She just lays there and just lays on her ice packs. Pretty cute, but also I feel sorry for her. At least she has the ice packs. We're buying her more ice packs for the summer for sure. But yeah. Like she's laying there. So she's laying on ice packs, right? And we've also put an ice pack around her belly to cool her down there, and she's just like ah. But she's not moving. She's not moving at all. Unlike me, I will be moving. Even though it's rabbit hour, I will be moving away from this Seren Stone. I have a lot to do today, and unfortunately, I have got to be up super early in the morning. So we're gonna have to get a crack on with it. Apparently, our ships are almost back. So, what are we doing today? Well, first order of business, we have no stews. We have some orange spice, though. And a crystal teleport seed. I think it's time we try and step our farming game up a bit. Just a bit. In that I need to start farming... bushes and fruit trees. So. Now, for the enhanced crystal teleport seed, we need... Oh, not an enhanced crystal teleport seed, a tuned crystal teleport seed. We need... a crystal teleport seed, 4,000 harmonic dust, and to make it with 85 smithing at the singing bowl and priftiness. Now, I don't know how many charges the seed needs to have. Is it a tool? It is a tool. I'm assuming it has to be empty. Yeah, so it has to be an empty crystal teleport seed. Also, if anyone notices any songs in the playlist that are new, you have Gig to thank for those. Okay, first attempt. We need a +5 in smithing. There's a +5 in smithing. 1 attuned crystal teleport seed, which gives us infinite teleports to either Letia or anywhere in Priftinus. Okay, step 1 done. You know, I said you weren't gonna move. I said you weren't gonna move today, and yet here you are. And yet here you are, Doris. You are soaky wet from the ice pack. Who's your good girl? Who's your good girl? Unfortunately, Doris, you know the rules. Also, really? You recognized that I was streaming and you haven't moved. You haven't moved in hours. You've been just laying on the ice packs for hours. You hear me streaming, and immediately you come here. Yeah. Immediately. Yeah, what's up, Yanni? Okay, so the point of the Attuned Crystal Teleport Seed is that I need to start farming fruit patches and bush patches. So let's zoom out a little bit. So in terms of fruit trees, we have a new fruit tree patch. Can I use this? Farm run chores? We're setting up the farm run. It's fine. So there's a fruit tree in the Milo district of Prifddinas. There's one at Herblore Habitat that I don't think that one can grow normal, what's it called? I don't think that one can grow normal trees, can it? Oh, there is a fruit tree patch for all normal fruit trees. Huh. Okay, so to figure out how many fruit trees I need to grow of each type, we need to see how many bush patches there are. So we've got one west of Champions Guild, one in Remington, one south of Ardy, one on Esoteria, and one at Croyce. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 bush patches. At those bush patches, we are going to plant poison ivy. Is it poison ivy? Yes, poison ivy berries. So I also need plant pots. Oh. Those ones aren't going to be much use. But I also need palm trees and papaya seeds. So these are the trees we're going to be planting. We want to marry up poison ivy seeds with palm tree seeds, because these two are going to make up the ingredients of weapon poisons. And then papayas we use for adrenaline potions. So if I look up poison ivy seed, how many poison ivy berries do you get per bush? Four. So we're looking at 20 poison ivy berries a day. I'm only going to be gathering from these once a day. So that's 20 poison ivy berries a day. And then coconut, we need to go slightly over that to account for the fact that we have the scroll of cleansing. So a fully grown coconut tree can grow up to 6 coconuts. So if we do 4 palm trees, that is 24 coconuts. And then the rest, papayas. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4 to be palm trees. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 to be papayas. Nope, it's 4 per patch. Well, technically you can get it, they regrow a berry every 20 minutes, but I'm only running around all the patches once a day. I'm not doing it more than that. I could do it more than that, but I'm not doing it more than that. So 4 berries, 5 patches, 20 a day. We'll get an extra 50% because of the bountiful harvest thing we got from the Crux of Cow thing, so it'll be about 30 a day. But that will also apply to what's it called? That will also apply to coconuts. So we'll get about 36 coconuts a day and 30 poison ivy berries a day. And then if 4 papayas are planted, then that should be probably about 36 papayas a day as well. So that is in total 13. Okay, so plant 4 papayas, 4 palm trees, and I don't need to plant the poison ivy berries like this. So I didn't need to buy these last plant pots. There we go, 4 papayas, 4 palm. So now I need to figure out how I'm getting around to all these places. So we need to take the 5 bush patches and determine a route. So Varrock lodestone, Rimington lodestone. This would be ideal for the Kandarin Monastery teleport, but we'll be getting that soon. This one, I'm pretty sure there's a fairy ring? Yeah, there's a fairy ring up there. So we'll use that fairy ring. You okay, Bubba? Come on. Come here. And then we have the attuned crystal teleport seed. So for now, if I go and grab my Legends Cape. Okay, so the first one is DJP and then CIP. So DJP and CIP. I don't have CIP in there yet. So one benefit is that the poison ivy berries can't actually get diseased because they're kind of a weed, is my understanding. So as for why I'm not planting white berries for super defense potions, that is because okay, this is the first song I've noticed of gigs in the playlist, and I'm not sure it's quite on my wavelength. Oh dear, gig hurt me. It's called Short Skirt Long Jacket. Doesn't quite sound like my my speed.
How do you not like that song?
What do you mean, how do I not like that song?
It's like a cult classic.
You're saying that to the guy who's uncultured as sin. Fair enough. You don't like this song either? Okay, we'll skip that one. To be fair, I gave Gig access to the playlist and I was like, you know what, go nuts, and if there's anything I don't like, I'll just remove it. And she said, okay, but there's some in there that if you remove them, I'm going to be very offended. I was like, oh no. So, I might be sleeping on the couch for a week by the time stream's done. Just let me know when you're done. For you, nobody touches your Spotify? I mean, she did add like 300 songs, so surely some of them are gonna be great. Sure. Oh, I'm running out of compost. Can I buy buckets from here? I can. Maybe the whole buckets all the way down upgrade is actually worth it.
Go find it.
We're listening to another song. Dance Kid Dance. Okay, I think that was all the berry patches. We did this one, we did that one. We've done that one. Did that one, did that one. Okay, so all the bush patches are planted, so I'll tick those off, so if I go back to the page, then I know that they've already been planted at. So, Tree Gnome Village, Tree Gnome Stronghold, north of Brimhaven, east of Catherby. So these are going to be my palm trees. Why are you like this?
Yeah.
Don't durst. On the ice pack, Bubba. Okay, I need my Ring of Fortune currently to access a fairy tree. Not a fairy tree, a spirit tree. Do. Okay, so we start by going to Tree Gnome Stronghold. How do I get you to remove the... Can you not get... Can you not have the gardener clear your patches for you? Is that not a thing? Anyway. Plant a palm tree here. And then use the spirit tree to go to Tree Gnome Village. I'm gonna have to start remembering the, I'm gonna have to start remembering these routes. Okay, palm tree goes there. Pick up the curry leaves. And then one in Brimhaven. I'm pretty sure you could just pay to protect these with, like, papayas to pay for the palm trees and pineapples to pay for the papayas. Which I should probably do. But, what's it called? But, farming stuff doesn't actually die in RS3, unlike old school. It becomes diseased and stops growing, but then you can just go and cure it, or in the case of trees, prune them. Yeah, he wants 15 papayas. Not worth. Okay, and the last place that we're gonna put a palm tree is Cafferby. So that's our palm trees planted and the poison ivy berries to go with them. You okay, Bubba? Ear check. Your ear seems okay. I don't remember when I planted these curry trees, by the way, but I never actually went and checked them, so I clearly didn't get any benefit from doing that. I'm assuming at some point I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to do tree runs. And just nothing came of it. Okay, so that's these 4 planted. Then we have 1 in Lechia, 1 in Herblore Habitat, and 1 in the Milo district. So, teleport to Lechia with the seed. This one will be a papaya tree. The one in the Milo district is going to be a papaya tree as well. Basically, there's no point growing more coconuts than 4 trees. Because we just won't have the poison ivy berries to utilize any more than that. So the rest goes into papayas. So that's that one done, that one done. So Herblore Habitat. And in a really awkward place on... what's it called? On Havenhive. You're okay, Bubba. Once we're done planting these, I'll give you your treats and let you go so you can go cool down, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Herblore Habitat is gonna need the Juju teleport bag. Don't need that many. I have no idea if the one on Havenhive is going to be worth actually using. Seems so out of the way. Like, what's the... like, we could teleport to the farm, I guess? Oh, wait, why am I picking... don't pick the herb yet. We need to step up our herb run as well. Because we just unlocked another herb patch in Prif. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Yeah, I can't even use these patches. What? Why are they just blank? I have to make a loop. Oh, for Christ's sake. Okay. You add a patch, but you add some random crafting quest behind to unlock it? Okay. Screw it. Doris is getting her Tritos, where if we have to do a little quest, then I'm not having her wait around more. You want your Tritos? Yeah. Hey, Paul? Doris? Hey, Paul? Good girl. Paul? Oh, hang on, I need to snooze the ads. Paul? Good girl. Hey, Paul? Yeah, because I can feel how hot it is. Paul? I can feel how hot it is here. And it's making my brain just randomly pause, and it's kind of horrible, so I don't want her in it as much as is possible. Okay. Hey, Paul? This will be the last one, okay? There you go. All gone. Okay. Do you want to get down? Go to your ice packs, yeah? Yeah, I know you want cuddles, Bubba. I know you do. But it's really hot in here. Because this is a south-facing room, which means the sun is blasting through the window right now. So you're gonna go to Mummy, yeah? You're gonna go cool down? Yeah? You're gonna go cool down? Go on then. Good girl. Yeah, that ice pack barely lasted any time at all here. Jesus, it's warm. Okay, so what's this loot quest we have to do? Oh, so what's up, Doc? So a tree farming location, a regular tree patch, and a fruit tree patch. You have to craft Dahlia a loot and complete the achievement, the Loot of Love. Okay, well, how do you do that? You need 3 yew logs, 10 maple logs, and 15 sinew. There is 0 chance I have any sinew. No. You managed to find a build for leagues that looks really fun and doesn't involve Gold Wars dungeons, so you know going dry in Gold Wars dungeon this league. Huge! Not gonna comment on potentially going dry elsewhere, I guess. Okay, let's deposit all the stuff we don't need. Gonna hold on to the harmonic dust, so I can make another attuned so I can make an attuned weapon at some point. Okay, so we need 10 maple logs, which I'm gonna have to get from the fort. Yo, what's up, Gravistat? How you doing? Yeah, so I need 3 yew logs, 10 maple logs, and 15 sinew. Why 15 sinew? What's their obsession with sinew in the new area? Well, so that's exactly 28 items. Could you have, like, maybe given us some inventory space to hold literally anything else? Yeah, my fan is not blowing cool air. That's one thing I will say. It is just All it's doing is blowing warm air over me. Kind of following your hardcore series on YouTube, just started doing grey chins. Figured you'd better because the trapper brought you free chins this week, all female. I'd say lucky, but well, what happened after it happened pretty recently, so it wasn't one of those things where it happening meant that I shouldn't have done all that chin catching. But the trapper did end up bringing me a female carnivorous chin chomper at one point. After I spent like 2 days hunting one. I'm still debating going and getting a... What's it called? Getting a yak. I keep hoping that they'll just adopt one, but that feels like wishful thinking. Wait, hang on. Ugh. They need you to carry 28 items and then they give you a 29th. Who came up with this? What was the papaya? Like, it's a cute little quest, sure. But needing 28 unnoted items plus 1 quest item is like a fundamental misunderstanding of the game you just made a quest for. The inventory space is 28, that is how many items can be reasonably expected to be held. There you go. At least now we can use her patches, at least. Well, this is a slightly awkward place to get to. I guess it's if I make it the last tree place I visit, then I just go up here. Oh no, but I'd be teleporting to the farm first, so it's like, if I want to make this part of my herb run, then I need to like have, what's it called? Wendelwick be my last herb location? On the note of... On the note of doing a herb run, though, I need to adjust my farming preset. Because I now have a new place to go. To go plant herbs. Actually, I should double check that I'm not missing any other herb patches. So, Falador, Port Phasmatis, Ardy, Cafferby, Wendelwick, Troll Stronghold, Prifdonus, Wildy, and Garden of Carid. Okay, we're using all of them. Okay, how are we doing on Super Compost? Woefully lacking. I still wish we could just have the what's it called? Have the tool leprechauns just if you pay them to put compost on patches, they should just be able to take it out of your compost bin as far as I'm concerned. I don't see any reason why this step is a requirement other than just those two objects can't talk to each other in any way. But it's not like the farming store is the the farming store or the compost bin are tied to objects. They're player information. Okay. Go to Wendelwick. So we now have 9 herb patches, which means I'm using 18 herb seeds at, per run. I need to check all the stuff in my POF as well after this. Gotta keep those farming levels rolling in. 95 is when we start doing dragon fruit tree runs. I would do them earlier, but they made it so you can't actually collect the fruit from trees unless you have the level. So you basically have to boost the level all the while you're like running around and just picking the fruit. Like I originally assumed it would work, you know, what I would consider sensibly, where you could pick the fruit from something you've grown, but you don't get the XP for picking the fruit unless you've got the level, like you've boosted back up to the level. And that would have been fine, but no, you just straight up can't pick from a fruit tree unless you've got the level to plant it again. Which seems silly in my opinion, but it is what it is. Yo, Harrowby, congrats on the stream streak. Many more to come? There shall be many more streams to come, indeed. Wait, hang on, didn't you restart that stream streak, like, when I started the... No, it must have been before I started the hardcore. Because I don't think this character's even 55 days old yet. It was some point this year. But if that's the case, then that means I've streamed almost half the days in this year. Wait, no, not almost half the days in this year. Because we're just at the start of the 4th month, not at the end of it. What is this song? Fireborn Burn It All. Gig's gonna tell me I'm uncultured for not knowing that. I guarantee it. She has gone for stuff that is very different from my usual vibe. Okay, did we check everything? Yes, we did. Wendelwick, RD, Cafferby, Falador, Port Phasmatis. We did Gardener Carid, Trollheim, and Wildy. And we've planted at Croix. So we're all done with the herb run. Okay, let's sort out the POF. Oh yeah, it's a new week. I think I'm still selling these young for beans rather than XP. A sparkling and glorious chin? That is quite the trait combo. And that is 84 crafting. Not for crafting, farming. Nothing unlocked in the overworld. Okay, Yaks, I believe in you guys. You guys are going to adopt today. Okay, so we want to replace this female with this female because it has 2 traits. And 2 good traits at that. Okay. Let's grab the runes and and a magic potion. So cosmic and time runes. Oh yeah, I need to check the ranch out of time as well. Oh, I have some workers unassigned. The reason I'm growing frogs is for the poison slime, by the way. It's not for XP or beans. So no need to worry about feeding these. Okay, so magic potion. Advanced time at the mana farm. Yeah, that doesn't look like there's been an adoption, that's for sure. Okay, buy more frogs. This poison slime is super useful for herblore training later on, so that's why I'm making sure to get some of it now. Oh yeah, I turned on system. Okay, I did remute it. Okay, no luck with the yaks. No, still no luck. Okay. We advance time again. And all the spiders and such will grow southwest, east, north. Still nothing from those yaks. Is she trying to ask to go out? Is that what's going on? Oh, did you take her out? Ah. I'm assuming very hot out there.
fuck all. All you did was sniff and try and eat grass.
Were you a naughty girl, Doris? Was that what I just heard? Okay, that's the chins and the spiders sorted. Now we go back to the ranch out of time. Get all the frogs for their poison slime. Put in another round of frogs. We are losing a slight amount of beans on the frogs, but selling all the spiders and chins makes up for it. Do you have any suggestions for gathering seeds for spiders you can't keep up? I'm just feeding them meat. Okay, Manor Farm. Last advance time of the week. And probably the deciding factor on whether or not I go get a yak myself tomorrow. Ah, Doris's rabbit just got delivered. Where'd you get the meat from? The Ooglog shop. You have to do as a first resort to get that. Okay, there we go. See, 1080 poison slime. Hello, box. What?
Your chat might like to see.
It's a box.
Yes.
I think they know what a box is.
It's called a fucking unboxing, you uncultured fucking swine. Don't give me this. I am hot. I am annoyed. Just do the fucking thing while I sort her out.
You want me to unbox her rabbit?
Yes.
Ow.
And then give her some so she'll leave me the fuck alone.
What happened to her other rabbit?
She's eating it, obviously.
Yeah.
You've got a multi-tool, use it.
Okay, you've all been. The demand has been made. I must unbox. I thought I recognized this. Although if I said I didn't recognize this song, Gig would actually have my head. It's a really awkward box opener. Or box cutter. And I can't really move the box around because it's got an address on one side. So I have to keep that side down. Also, giant box for, like, some packages.
Yes, that tends to be what the boxes are used for.
No. Come look at just how big the box is compared to the...
Yes.
They clearly aren't used to delivering.
Yes, wasteful packaging. Yes, we know.
Oh wait, this isn't her chicken, her rabbit.
Oh.
Yeah, this isn't her rabbit at all, Gig.
Oh,
Yeah. So because they changed Doris's the recipe for the chews Doris likes, and I'm not really a fan of what her poop is telling us. Let's put it that way. We're trying her on some different chewy things. So, chewy superfood bars. This one's duck with carrot and pumpkin seeds. Hey Doris, want some duck? There you go. There you go.
Oh.
Enjoy, Doris. Hey, don't try and eat it in one go. I don't know.
I'm trying to do so many things at once. I don't remember where I put the other ice pack.
But yes.
Fuck.
Really? You put the box right behind me?
Yes. Okay, I'm doing lots at once.
Okay, I guess I'm getting my own yak tomorrow. Hmm? But how did she do it that quick? I mean, you... Check.
Yes, they're soft. They would have been gone within like 5 seconds.
Ah.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay, let's sell off the last set of chins and spiders. And now we're up to 15,000 beans. So we profited like nearly like 4,000 or 5,000 beans from all that. So yeah, advanced time OP. I do not. I have like 11k master farmer fragments. I need so many beans to finish this outfit. Like it's 2k beans per outfit piece, and I have currently. I mean, double that 7,200, then it's 10. So I have 3 outfit pieces. So I'd need 24k beans plus the 1k. I need 25k beans to finish the Master Farmer outfit. So, and then I also kind of want to buy the Cedar side for... What's it called? For Vias when we get there. So, not ideal. Anyway. POF done. Farm herb runs done. Bank a complete mess. Should we go unlock curses finally? Since I now have 8... Well, since I last streamed, I've gone from 75 prayer to 84. And had I not left the cleansing crystal when I started stream, I would be 85 by now. So, 92 prayer is coming along quite quickly. Which means it's time to unlock curses. And this is what I need to do for all that. I need to do Desert Treasure, I need to do Devious Mines, and I need to do the Curse of Arav. So I think I'm gonna start with Tale of the Musper. And then Missing My Mummy, then Curse of Arav, then Devious Mines, then Desert Treasure. So let's see if we can get all that done today. So Tale of the Musper. We need 4 Cut Sapphires. And Water and Cosmic Runes. And there's no combat. But we also need Fremi Lodestone, access to the Fairy Ring, so that's a Legends Cape. A pawn of each teleport method, such as a Ring of Slaying. Weight reducing clothing or energy potions. Yeah, that's not really necessary nowadays. Okay, we need to go to Fairy Ring DKS. And talk to Urjolf. Or Yolf? I don't know if that's a soft or a hard J? Chaotic Stupid Forever by Twisted Game Songs. By the way, any new songs that you guys hear, make sure to let me know your opinions on them. Okay, so Urjolf here has found some kind of creature encased in ice, which we can't really see very well. I don't know if it is just literally an ice block or if that's my graphic settings having no transparency. So he's showing us how to make a raft, right? And how to light it and how to push it. So he's showing us how to do all this stuff, right? Why didn't he just do it? If he knew how to do it already. Okay, we need to take at least 14 driftwood. So I guess we'll just take... Why is there not just an option for... There we go. So, melting the east side. We need to block stream on the ice to the west. 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay. Need to go over to the northeast side and block the east stream. Also, I think that one's a pass as well. Basically, as we just come across stuff she's added, I'll either keep it in or remove it if I'm not a fan of it. She's added nearly like 300 songs, so it's pretty much the only way I can think to do it. That isn't going to take me forever. Okay, so we're just sending rafts down this bit. I guarantee I'm going to put this down, and instead of going in front of me, it's going to go to the side of me. I am pleasantly surprised. Okay, that's this side. It's the east side melted, so now we have to melt the north side. Oh, I sent one I didn't need to, didn't I? Okay, there we go. So that's the north side done. Now we need to go unblock the west side. Wait, why can't I use Surge and Dive in here, of all places? Enjoy your luck, Harrowby. Okay, I need to go around there and block the south stream now. Then we line up here. Okay, surely that puts it in front of me, right? Yes, it does. Okay, so we send 4 rafts down this way. And then that just leaves the west side. Why does it keep randomly stopping? Like, I click and tell it to, like, jump over one of these flat rocks, and then sometimes my character starts walking towards it and just stops. It's almost like the state of the map is changing, and, like, these are refreshing or something. It's weird. Is it already blocked? I mean, the click box is there to unblock it, but it doesn't look like it's blocked. There we go. Okay, so all the ice is melted. Oh, he thought it was a piece of armor. I do enjoy Disturbed quite a bit. Okay, we need to go up to the Frozen Hunter area. We need to talk to the natural historian and ask him about the creature we saw in the ice. Although I didn't actually see anything because the ice looked very opaque to me. Yeah, I'm starting to think that Gig got the era correct, but not the vibe of the playlist to a T. Yeah, it's almost like I should have made her a different playlist and just had her add stuff to that. Because these are all like popular songs from the same time period as stuff that was in my playlist to begin with. But doesn't really match the vibe, if I'm gonna be honest. Nope. Go away, Steam. Okay, so now we need to go to... Why do we have a Lumbridge teleport? That's not even close. But I guess it's closer than we are now. Okay, this song I'm not 100% sure my opinion of yet. Okay. Ask Ali the Wise about the Musper. For anyone who doesn't know what Ali the Wise's little secret, I'm pretty sure he's just a March rat. If I remember correctly. Hence why he's able to teach you how to undo the spell that's frozen the Musper. Okay, the Camelot teleport makes a bit more sense. We still have better teleports. Huh. Spotify seems to really specifically be swapping back and forth between something I added and something Gig added. Anyway, we stick the sapphires in the rock. Then we enchant them all. I mean, I can definitely see through the ice now, so I'm assuming it was just a solid... Wait, it was only solid from one direction by the looks of it. Oh, I'm still in a cutscene. Well, yeah, it turns out when you wake something up, it typically isn't that happy about being woken up. There we go. Hello, Jalan. He froze himself so he doesn't need to take part in the ritual of rejuvenation. Which, isn't actually something my character knows about yet. I don't think. Or is it, I think this is where we might learn about it. Yeah, this is where we learn of its existence. So, we're gonna go help him hibernate somewhere else. Somewhere he's less likely to be disturbed. Okay, so Urjolf has given us a... Wait, if we're trying to find somewhere that no one knows about for Jalan to hide, Surely the person who just found him isn't the right person to ask. Because that suggests that the kind of places that Urjov would know about are going to be as good hiding places as the place he already was hiding in. I am kind of impressed that a canoe just made of a single tree is able to traverse frozen waters, or potentially frozen waters. Oh, Jalen's already here. Okay, so we just need to find him a good place to rest, which is pretty much just as far in a corner as possible, near no enemies. Not near running water, I assume. And make sure there's no light. So, pretty much just here. No enemies, no water, no light. So he's gonna ice barrage himself. After we put sapphires in the ground. I started out promising to help with his trials, but I don't seem to have helped him at all. He'll just come find you again to get some kind of trophy. It's like, ah, fine. Manifests a Muspa tail. We didn't need to get them a trophy for our Premonic trials, but I'm assuming the trials for a born citizen are different to those for an outsider. Man, imagine ice barraging yourself just to get a good night's sleep. I mean, his night is like, you know, thousands of years, he hopes, but... Why do I get the feeling... Why do I get the memory that that doesn't actually work out for him in the end? Also, I wonder if this was actually any quicker than just leaving the cave. I'm not sure. There we go. Tale of the Muspert done. Not exactly a huge payoff quest, but needed to be done regardless. So, next quest in the list is Missing My Mummy, which needs a bunch of stuff that I think I will have in the bank. Does require some combat, and full completion requires the Ring of Karos, an Alcarid Flyer, and a Squirk Juice. I forgot about the Squirk Juice. So we need to go do... What's it called? We need to go do Sorceress's Garden. Unless there's another way to get hold of this. But I don't think so. What the? Oh, Panic at the Disco. Okay, so we need to go get a Squirk Juice, Alcarid Flyer, and a few other things. We need to fully complete this quest, not just... What's it called? Yeah, we need to fully complete this quest, not just finish it. The two states are different. Yeah, what's up, Toothpaste? Okay, let's go get the Squirk Juice. I think I need to do like a little, what's the word? Wait, I need to, how do you unlock Sorceress's Garden again? Can be started off by talking to Osman. Where's Osman? Oh, is he in the palace instead of outside of it now? There he is. Yo, what's up, Pesky? Congrats on your 10 stream streak. Appreciate the continued support. Doing okay, hope you're good this Wednesday. It's very warm. Like, it's really warm to the point I'm just like, I just wanna, you know that kind of warm where you just wanna nap, right? Yeah, that's what we've got at the moment. Anyway, where do I get Squirks? I think we have to talk to Osman first to know about the garden's existence, and then we come and sweet talk the apprentice. Nope, that was the wrong option. Mention something about a garden, that dreadful garden. Oh, it's nowhere. It's here, but it's not really. Cast a spell on me, it'll be good magic training. Wasn't that the exact same spell they used to teleport you to the Rune Essence mine? Okay, so I need to get 2 Summer Squirks. Can I remember how to do this from OSRS? Although I guess in OSRS you kind of cheat it by having the kind of cheat it by having the plugin that times it for you. You think winter is by far the fastest even if you need 5? Huh, really? Okay, that's 1. Wait, that's not the right one. This one. But you're a pro at this? And I wouldn't say that. Oh, dang it. See? That was so close to being smooth. Apparently these hedges are mere Suggestions. Okay, so we got this. Wait, these do stay. Okay, they do stay in my inventory. Good job. Good, good. Okay, beer glass, squeeze. Okay, we have 1 squirk juice. So now I don't need any of this. I do need combat gear though. So let's gear up real quick. Does the bank need a cleanup? Yes, it does. Am I doing it today? Absolutely not. I wonder how long I can keep pushing it before Perry is just like, screw this, I'm not watching it. We're not watching this pain anymore. Yo, what's up, Safe Knave? How you doing? Okay, willow log, fire runes, jug of wine, spice. I'm assuming gnome spice isn't gonna cover it. We don't have wheat, and we do have empty pots. So I need to go buy spice and a jug of wine, which I can probably get from the RFD chest. Good, we are 100 dry at the gate. Hopefully a drop soon. Is it 100? Wait, didn't you already get the scripture? Okay, we need... Okay, we can't buy jugs of wine from here, but we can buy spice. So if I want to buy jugs of wine, best bet would be Draenor Village. I can also grab wheat here. I can also start the quest while we're here. Okay, starting missing my mummy. Okay, so now we just need to go straight to Uza, so we'll finish getting the rest of the items. So I need to get an Alcarid Flyer and the Ring of Karos. Yeah, but been 100 since seeing a drop. What's your total KC to how many drops? Can't just talk about the not good luck, you know? Take everything in what's it called? Take everything in context. Also, I don't remember if there's much damage in this quest, but I'm going to take a few bits of food just in case. Okay, so we're going to Uza, which would be Nada Fairy Ring. You cried when you saw you needed an 86 archaeology for gate. I mean, yeah, that is the initial reaction, but it was so worth it. Like the amount of progression I was able to get done at the account, like super quick at gate. Like if you watch the stream VODs when they're all up on the second YouTube channel, then like it'll look like I barely spend any time at gate, but the amount of time I spend at gate just gets me so much of the progression done. Rummage and kill the skeleton for a canopic jar. Wait. Pyramid John. In the initial east chamber. Oh, this one. There it is. Opinions on the current song? Ooh. What's up, Naylor? Oh wait, hang on. The main drop I actually need doesn't show up on the loot interface. See, I don't like to assume the worst about anything, right? But part of me is feeling like Gig put that one into troll us a little bit. Yeah, that's a skip from me. For those who have just joined, the context is I gave Gig access to my Spotify playlist, and she just threw in a load of songs she thought I might like. So when we encounter them, I'm just seeing if I like them, and if not, then I just drop them from the playlist. Okay, we got all the items. Now we need to reclaim the papyri. Is that papyri? Is that really the... What's it called? The plural for papyrus? I guess so. Get an Alcarid flyer from the leaflet dropper. Talk to Reldo in the Varrock Palace library. You've been doing Arch without screeners or porters so far, but you're gonna get porters at least. Yeah, I mean porters are the main pain. Auto screener is not a massive issue. Like worst case, you could just drop the soil realistically. Anyway, I'd like to talk about a pyramid. He'll give us a scroll of praise in exchange for the flyer. There we go. One scroll of praise. Need to go give the squirk juice to Ali Morrisane at his stall. You did 75 to 83 mining, 80 to 87 div, 59 to 73 crafting. Plus some construction. That is a lot of div XP. Part of me kinda can't wait to get back to doing some gate. Have some questions about a tomb. Okay, now I need to equip the Ring of Karos and talk to him again. There we go. We got the correct papyrus. So we have a copied name papyrus and a mummy's name papyrus. Okay, there we go. So we need to return to the pyramid with prayer points. I swear, I had a really short stint playing old school, but it did wonders for me actually learning the fairy ring combos for certain places. Like, so much of your travel is done with fairy rings in old school. Yeah, open the imposing door, kill the golem, descend the stairs. Two powerful components? Huge. We take that, we take that. Oh yeah, this is still bugged. You're supposed to appear over there. Okay, so how do these work again? You need to either follow a path of one pair or the other pair. Okay, so we're doing red and yellow. How's the agility XP in gate? You kind of don't want to run laps. It's noticeable, but I don't think you could use it to like. I mean, yeah, the best way to describe it is noticeable. Yeah, it does add up more than you think. It's not like you could go there and like. I mean, if you did a lot of kills, like say you went for log completion with pet and recolored pet and all that kind of stuff, I could see that getting you up to like. Oh, I drunk the wine. Oh, dang it. Eat food betrayed me. Okay, I guess I'm going to buy another one. You think you're gonna run gate until 75 for Prif and then come back if you fail getting down? So that sounds like a reasonable plan. I didn't do gate quite that much, but that does sound like a good plan. I did a lot of, well, I don't know if I'd say a lot of laps of Hetz Oasis. I did quite a few laps. I don't think I did it for even like definitely single digit number of hours. So like it wasn't a huge amount. He did 5k 4-man Crocuses on the main, but never done gate. I think I did about 500 Crocuses on Zappy. And once I get, what's it called, done? Once I get the Light Within done on this account, we will be trying to get some Crocuses runs going again, I think. Just dibs not fishing. I mean, on Monday, the auras are going bye-bye, right? So... Chris is fun, just wish it was soloable. I'm glad Crucis is a group boss. But maybe that's because I just got to do it with idiots like Sora. Okay, place the jar on the shelf 4 times. I mean, basically just fix everything. Put the mummy back in the sarcophagus. Pray at the broken statues to restore them. Place all the canopic jars on the shelves. Replace the chair and the table. Use spice on the jug of wine. Use wheat on the empty pot to replace the pot of wheat and the jug of wine. Okay. So I need to go kill Tumakin's shadow 4 times. Oh, south, north, west, east. Okay. Why does that keep happening? Like, I fire a single thing off of corruption, of, what's it called? Of concentrated blast, and then it cancels itself. There we go. So now we can see the Pharaoh Queen. We create the statue and then carve it twice. Talk to the Pharaoh Queen and give her all the papyrus we have. Right click, check progress on your scroll of the dead. Completion 100%. And then we go to Leela in Draenor and tell her that we're all done. Huh? No. Thank you. There we go. Missing my mummy is completed. Hooray for Constitution XP. Okay. So, full completion of Missing My Mummy ticked off. Missing My Mummy, Tale the Whisper ticked off. So now we have 3 requirements left. We have the Curse of Arav, Devious Minds, and Desert Treasure. And I think we're just going to do them in that order. So we'll start with this one. So I need 3 Dwell Berries, which I'm assuming I don't have just sitting in the bank. No. Thank you.
I saw you.
It's fine. I understand why you were cranky. I'd be cranky too if it well, it is that hot, but you know what I mean. I have a fan blowing on me. I'm fine. Whereas Doris has been like pestering you because it's hot, and pestering you because she wants to go out, and pestering you because it's hot, and pestering you because you want ice packs, and pestering you because she wants chew and food. Everything is. And then now she's probably gone to bed and just after bugging mummy.
You can see the way that I've set everything up for her. had more than just the one single brain cell, she'd know that I am the best mother.
The best puppy mom, huh?
Yes. I have angled one of the fans so it is directly hitting her belly. If she lies the right way.
And then she lied in a different direction, didn't she?
No, she's actually laying in the perfect position for it to hit her belly. So she's nice and cool. So she better appreciate it.
Okay, we need insulated boots. We need a grappling hook. So fortunately, we already put the grappling hook on our tool belt. Combat equipment to survive against a level 91. And a familiar with a remote view, such as a macaw. And a macaw is made with a green charm and guams. Yeah, gate gives agility XP. The way you do, basically the way you do damage to gate is you gather up, you cleanse and then gather up some stones, and then you use the extra action button, and it flying pulls down some pillars for you to jump on. And when you're jumping over those pillars, you get quite a decent bit of agility XP. Okay, that's everything we need for this quest, so let's go to Nada and talk to Ali the Wise to get this quest started. You know, I should probably just favorite Nada, if I'm gonna be honest. The amount of times we're gonna go there during these quest lines. You're only 40 agility, so we're hoping to get some levels there. I think I went from 40 something to like 61 agility in like 150 gate kills. It was pretty good. Where's... Oh, there he is. He looked like a piece of furniture. Okay, so we need to head to the snowy area northwest of Trollheim and enter the Troll Tunnel. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, did I not start the quest? Did that not actually start the quest? No, it didn't. But I... Didn't it literally pop up on my screen saying start quest and I clicked yes? I know it's warm, but my brain's not that fried. Yet. Hydrate? Yep. Okay, accept quest. Okay. That started it, fine. Am I in New Zealand? No, I'm in the UK. It'd be a very strange time to be streaming if I was in New Zealand, to be honest. Good luck with the games you gotta take off. Chat later. See ya later, Gravistat. Appreciate you dropping by. You know, my little typo there in the bank search thing just made me think of an amazing RuneScape themed dish. Like if anyone remembers the old magic skit with Simic Slaw, I feel like the RuneScape alternative of that would be Slaw runes. For summertime in New Zealand, so that's why it's hot. No, it's April. Like, Britain isn't the most insane when it comes to weather. Like, we don't go from like snow to blistering heat in a single day. But it's either too warm or too cold here. It's like we never sit around like a comfy 15 degrees or anything. It's either 20 plus or close to freezing. Oh, okay. This is the quest where we're going in this tunnel. Okay, it's this. It's this bit. So basically, all of these rocks need to be mined from different directions. And based on how many directions you need to mine it from is how many like rocks on top of it has versus if it's cracked. Like the cracked ones only need to be mined from a single direction. These giant ones can't be mined at all. This part's annoying? It's fine once you understand it. Do we need to take the granite tablet? Optional to pick up the tablets. So no, we don't. Okay, so we literally just progress through until we're at the east of the caves. Oh, we can't clear this rubble, huh? So anything that drops down after you mine one of the larger rocks, you can't mine. Okay. And then it's just this last one where you have to come at it from this side and then go around and do it the other side as well. Okay, that's that side done. So we'll go down the second path. Oh wait, hang on. Sorry, Ren. You mean your days don't swing from -5 to +5 day after day in April? I mean, they swing, just not below freezing. That's what I mean by, like, the UK's weather isn't completely insane. It's just relatively uncomfortable. But I've heard stories of the great, like, of the great US weather, and it is. I don't know what the hell is going on with your geography over there, but I'm assuming it's just the fact that you just have like vast flat land, and that just lets the winds blow fronts across the country really quickly or something. But I've definitely heard from my coworkers in America that it is literally like you wake up and it'll be like, you know, it'll be like a blanket of snow outside, and then they'll go clear the snow, and then by lunchtime it's all melted. Okay, what are we doing in this room? Just enter the room and climb the stairs. Ah, we just need to climb the stairs and talk to a Rav who's going to start fighting us. Wait, no, we're supposed to be talking to him. Okay, he's gone. Okay. Enter the room to the south and search the tapestry on the east wall. On the west wall, sorry, for the base key and base plans. And go back to Nada. Used a 10-degree swing in your example as it's based on the past few days, but there's frequently times of 20+ degrees changes. Yeah, I think the extent of ours is like 15 degrees of range. Like, it's pretty common that it'll be like, right now, where... Wait, check the thermostat. Right now, it's 26 Celsius. But around lunchtime, it was 10. So... Okay, so we gave Ali the Wise the plans to Zemereagle's base, so we're basically planning a heist to steal the heart of Arav. Okay, so we need to go speak to... Is her name Senlerton? Do we know? Yeah, we do know her name's Senlerton. Okay. So we need to go speak to Senlerton about preserving a heart. Also, Ivar killed another hardcore? I'm kind of surprised how many hardcores are dying to Ivar. I didn't think he hit that hard. Yeah, let's talk to Senlerton. Okay, oil in a jar. Use the dwellberries on it, and then use the ring of life on it. So I'm currently down a ring of life, so I need to make another one of those. Oh, we haven't brought Leela to Senlerton's tomb, have we? So we can't use her to guide us out. God, what I would give for left click fairy rings like you have in old school. Like in old school, you just use menu entry swapper to change the left click of a fairy ring to select destination, because it's basically like the only time I ever use the left click of a fairy ring in RS3 is to go to Xanaris. Well, that's obviously what it can be used for, but like to go to what they called fairy traders. Okay, we've prepared the jar, we've got the familiar, we've got our insulated boots, which I should probably put on. Now we need to go get guided to... what's it called? We need to go and get guided to... is it Zemmeriegel's fortress? No, Zemmeriegel's fortress is up near the Glacier Cave. What is this place called? Wait, where's Captain... where's Hartwin? Oh, there he is. Okay, so down here we go. Wait, can I just go through these doors without the red smoke this time? Ah, apparently so. Okay, head into the room with the range, equip your insulated boots, and then enter the pipe. To the pipe, there it is. Okay. So, run through the sewers and attempt to enter the next pipe. These are some big sewers. Summon the familiar, interact with it. Choose the remote view option. Yep, no one's gonna notice a little macaw in a cave. That's very normal. Okay, run to the room south. And search the table. So we get the decoder strips. And then right click the chest. And pick the lock. There we go. And then we go north of the room. Oh, we have to use the keypad. There we go, operate keypad. So... CEGI. So 1 goes on C, 2 goes on E, 3 goes on G, and 4 goes on I. Yo, what's up, Super T? What's a Doris? Doris is my little puppy. Okay, so we go through the door, grapple up there. She is very cute. Okay, take the heart, put it in the jar, and return it to Ali the Wise. There we go. Curse of a Rav done. 30k mining XP is pretty nice. Is that actually enough for any levels? Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, 3 quests left. Devious Mines, Desert Treasure, Temple at Centerston. So we'll do them in that order. I need a Mithril 2-hand sword. What shops sell 2-hand swords? There's a 2-handed shop in Burthorpe? Oh, huge. So there is. Devious Mines was super short, you remember? I believe so, yeah. Another quest that's gonna make us lose one of our rune crafting pouches, though. So, Mithril 2-hander, bowstring, large rune pouch. I don't think we need the Scroll of the Dead anymore. Don't think we need the Dakota strips anymore, or these notes. Okay, talk to the monk just outside of Patadermis. Yeah, I think out of the quests we've got left, Desert Treasure is the only actually long one. Because even Temple at Centerston isn't that long. It's like a Barrows run and a run up to a frozen castle and da-da, done. Okay, he tells us to make him a new weapon by attaching a bowstring to a thinned out Mithril 2-hander. So I'm assuming use the Mithril 2-hander on the anvil? Oh, on the whetstone. Okay. Wield bowsword. You can't figure out how to wield it. Well, I'm assuming you hold it by the sword handle. Might be a bit of a stretch, but yeah, use the orb on a large pouch. Bank everything that you're not allowed to take to Entrina. Okay, so we have to deposit everything we're wearing, and I'm assuming the Cape of Legends because it has combat stats. Same for the Ring of Fortune. Wait, what? Oh, I have to go through the abyss. Okay. So apparently when those pouches are full of rune essence, they're not gonna check them. But when it's full of something else, they know something's up, I guess? So how comes you can't bypass any of the other rules about bringing things to the island? Well, -1 large pouch, so I'm gonna have to go get that back from the Abyss at some point. Did he just teleport on the same tile as this monk so it, like, completely wrecked the cutscene? Anyway, now we need to go back and confront him because he apparently tricked us. Somehow we didn't see this coming. Which, to be honest, is kind of tracks. We get duped a lot. Well, now we go back to Entrina and let them know that there's a dead monk instead of a thief, and they're gonna just go, okay, but are you gonna go deal with the thief, or? Yo, Trico, congrats on the free stream streak. You know, you'd think you'd be more, what's the word? More subject to scrutiny going to Entrina after this incident. Right? Not, they probably shouldn't be allowing you to bring anything that could teleport someone onto the island. I guess they were already kind of wary of that. It's just you bypass it by using the Abyss. Okay, Devious Minds got some bad news. The thing stolen from Entrina, part of the business. The monk who needed help. Okay, we're just telling him the story, and then there we go. Devious Minds done. 5k runecrafting. Here's the main useful thing there. Still no runecrafting level out there, though. But 81 smithing at least. You finished Plague's End today? Huge. Congrats. I've been making good use of Pref so far. All the rabbit hours have been adding up on the prayer front. Which is why we're getting curses unlocked today. Which now just needs 2 quests. We need to finish Desert Treasure and then Temport Centiston. So let's make sure we don't die to the assassin dude, yeah? Okay, so we need ashes. A blood rune. Some bones. Charcoal. Molten glass that can be noted. Magic logs. That can also be noted. Steel bars. A piece of cake. Which can be chocolate cake. A face mask or masked earmuffs. Garlic, which we don't have. Up to 100 lockpicks. Ice gloves. Silver bar, which we somehow do have. Spice. I'm assuming normal spice. We have spiked gauntlets, but not spiked boots. Do we have climbing boots? We do. Okay. Would be a kind of funny way to go at this point. Let's not. Oh yeah, I need to... I hate this about the metal bank. You can only withdraw bars at an anvil. Except gold bars, because you can't use those at an anvil. Okay, 6 steel bars. And we also need iron bars. Can we smelt those? Okay. So then we need to go get spice, which we can get from the RFD chest. And we also need to pick up garlic, which we can get either from here or in Draenor. Okay, we have pretty much everything. There is no garlic here. So we'll go grab that from Draenor. I still haven't done Vampire Slayer. I am now remembering. Oh boy. Okay, now we go to Burthorpe and get Dunstan to make the spiked boots for us. There we go. Spiked boots done. Okay, let's get this started. So we're gonna need some teleport items. A lot of teleport items, it seems. And also combat gear. I'll put the Ring of Death on until I make a new Ring of Life, I guess. Runes for casting your best fire and water spells. And then I will, for ease of teleportation, where is my Legendscape? There we go. Put Legendscape on and Archaeology Journal in the pocket. Okay, so we go speak to Asgarnia Smith, who is just below the fairy ring near the Calphite Hive, which is BIQ. I guess the Calphite Queen has big IQ. Just gotta come up with weird phrases to remember those. Oh, went too far. There he is. Okay, now we go to Terry Belando. Who is gonna try and give us the Codex Ultimatus again. Which is dumb because we've already learned everything from it. Ask about Desert Treasure. There we go, he's given us the translation. So we return to Asgania Smith with said translation. I still haven't fixed the misspelling in that command. Whoops. Okay, we're helping him out, and he's convinced us he's an archaeologist, so sure, we'll help him. He's basically hunting for the diamonds that you go and collect during the quest. Oh wait, we have to talk to the... what's it called? We have to talk to the bartender first. There we go. Learned about the 4 diamonds of Azanadra. Then he tells us to go speak to Elvis. Tell me of the 4 diamonds of Azanadra. Each diamond has an elemental quality, basically all the ancient elements. He asks for a bunch of stuff to set up like the mirrors and start the scrying ritual. Oh, you have to use them on him. Can't just talk to him and give him them. He needs ashes. Okay, so he needs to go up on this hill and set up the scrying mirrors. Okay, and then we just need to go find the 4 diamonds. So let's start with the blood diamond. Ugh. Ugh. About time I what's it called? Did Desert Treasure, huh? Malak looks nothing like the other vampires around here, does he? Looking for a special diamond. Apparently a man called Decius has it. Okay, we now need to go to the Draenor sewers and talk to Ranton to get him to make us a silver pot. I'm kind of surprised that we can't figure out how to just make a silver pot. But then I need to go take the pot to Entrena, which means I'm going to have to bank all my combat gear. So I'll make a preset. And take this back out. Gotta say you dig the playlist? It's currently going for a few changes. Gig added a lot to it last night. Some of it I actually kind of like. This is a song she added to it. I actually kind of like this one. Okay, there we go. One blessed pot. And we take it back to Malik and Canifis to get it filled with blood. There we go. Okay, clear all the placeholders. So, now in order, crush the garlic, use the garlic powder on the blessed pot. Then add spice to complete it. Okay. I'm gonna quickly build this so I can restore my prayer. Why do I need to dismiss my follower to build a statue? There we go. Job done. Get the prayer XP from it and the prayer points. Now we go pour this blessed pot of blood that's been garlicked and spiced. Seasoned blood. That's what we've made. Seasoned blood. Although the pathing system is not able to handle this place, it seems. Ah, you can't just cheese through there. Okay. Now, do we... Oh, apparently I was supposed to bank my, what's it called? Chocolate cake in case a gas turned into something. Into, rotten food. Anyway, so if we swap between protect from magic and protect from melee during this, then he can't hurt us. Because he just gets confused and starts doing this. No diamond. It's almost like we were tricked again. You know, it really does happen a lot during this quest line. There we go. One blood diamond. And he starts threatening us with Draken. Which is kind of amusing, actually. Draken's dead. Huh. Yeah, he just started talking, like, saying we were no match for, like, House Draken, etc. and not to screw around with him. And it's just like, He's already dead. Okay. Cake. Or chocolate cake. Spike boots, climb boots, and Trollheim teleport. Combat equipment if using magic. Use fire. Apparently we need more super restores than I've even put in my inventory. Well, I don't have any more, so this will have to do. Spike boots, use the greatest sure-footed aura. Well, we don't have auras. Yo, Acerfan, what's up? What is up? Thank you very much for the raid. Hope you're doing well. Hope your stream was good. You've joined us in the middle of Desert Treasure, which we're finally getting around to doing. Yo, what's up, Harlequin? Wait. I always think that rock is one of the ones you can climb over. Ancients is a big unlock. I mean, we're doing Desert Treasure because it's the last requirement for Temple Ascentiston, to be honest. We're, with Prif unlocked, our prayer level has been shooting up. So, very close to Soul Split. Which, considering I've not been able to use the Vampirism aura this entire time, is our first, like, proper sustain option. Anyway, the troll child is telling us that his mum and dad got frozen by a bad man. Okay, we need to go through the ice gate. Which he's doing for us now. And then we have to kill 5 trolls to progress. Wait, your adrenaline just gets constantly dropped here? Well, my game didn't automatically use Omni or anything. Yeah, the constant stat drain. I didn't expect it to also be, what's it called? There we go. That was enough to get through the ice at least. Oh, I forgot about the run energy. Oh wait, is he mostly using melee on me? Every time I try and go asphyxiate, I get adren drained. There we go. Ooh. We'll take the free super restore. You hate this part of the quest? I remember there being... I really hope I didn't just use the sure-footed aura to do it, but I'm pretty sure when I did this on Zappy, I had a way of, like, having max run energy throughout this, and it made it, like, way easier. I'm assuming it was just sure-footed, though. Man, I can't wait for Monday. Like, up until this point, I've been, like, somewhat self-inflicting pain by avoiding auras. But when they actually make it so that auras, you know, have replacements, I'm no longer hurting myself. Auras should be getting removed on Monday, is my understanding from the... Would the Uglog buff work? Oh, yeah, that would actually, I think. That would have been a good idea. Like, all of them completely removed? Yes, the aura slot is being deleted. Like, this equipment slot is going away. I'm pretty sure it's on Monday. I was freeing you to try and get the diamond. You mean the diamond our kid has? We got played a fool again. How does it happen every single time? Okay, that's the ice diamond done. Let's restock on food. Put our Luna boots back on. I don't think we need this bandit's brew anymore. We could put the spike boots away. And again, just grab a little more food. So ice diamond done. Smoke diamond. Bring plenty of food. Super energies, melee gear, and water spells. Or we'll just use water spells. So let's restore our stats. Okay. Travel to Polnavich. Okay, equip the face mask, go down to the Slayer dungeon. And then go down the dark stairs. Replaced by a second ring slot? Oh, that would be insane, wouldn't it? Okay, we need to light all of the standing torches. It's fine, get rid of your Pantsaurus so you can play old school for leagues and decide what to AFK here when it's over. I'm sure you want to decide what to AFK here before leagues is over, right? But yeah, like, when stuff like... They're removing vampirism, right? But instead of vampirism, we're getting the vampirism aspect and penance aspect instead of auras. Which means you don't have to keep refreshing the auras. Which, sure, if you've got 100 aura refreshes banked up, that doesn't matter to you. But, like, the fact that you could just use, you know, vampirism in place of, like, you know, animate dead. I don't know what the requirements are gonna be for it. I would argue what's it called? I would argue a vampirism aspect is maybe more powerful than animate dead. Has more applications, I guess. But like having actual aspects that are useful to use for like Slayer and stuff, it's kind of cool, in my opinion. Like slap on a penance aspect and suddenly Vire's, well, you don't even have to worry about Vire's. Vire's, the Sun Spear is getting the salvation aura effect. Oh yeah, we need to put the ice gloves on so we can actually hold a weapon here, don't we? You must use melee. Must use melee with the ice gloves, ice arrows, water spells, or just use necromancy to bypass all restrictions. Ah, necromancy. Will I be using obsidian armor when I go for Zutkeep? I'll probably just be using Ganodermic. I mean, I'll probably use one piece of obsidian armor so that I can, what's it called? So I can donate Tockle for the extra damage reduction, but the rest of it will be Ganodermic. Okay, Smoke Diamond, done. Shadow Diamond, we need to go speak to Rizzolo. Is the Spring Cleaner worth it to upkeep as an Iron Man at all? Oh. I would say probably not. It takes a lot to upkeep it. Like, I actually need to make one. Still. I should see what I'm missing for that. Like, it's 100% worth sticking enough springs in it to... Wait, what? Oh, wait, this is Gerald, not Rizzolo. Okay, so we need to get Rizzolo the cross from the Bebedine camp. And in exchange, he gives us a ring of visibility that lets us see into the Shadow Realm. Yeah, it's 100% worth putting enough springs in the Spring Cleaner to upgrade it to the point where it can disassemble salvage for you. But I don't know how aggressively you have to tune it for it to really be worth having it alch things for you. Because like, I have a load of tensile comps because I made a bunch of magic short bows to get dexterous comps for what's it called? For siphons. And even then, I'm not sure I have enough tensile comps to for it to be worth enabling alching on a Spring Cleaner. There we go. Third try. Easy. Of course I get it third try when I have the unbreakable lockpick, huh? I'm guessing the chance boost of the Master Thief's lockpick probably helps with that. Actually, I don't know if that makes any impact at all, to be honest. Wouldn't surprise me if it made 0 difference. There you go. 1 gilded cross for you. 1 ring of visibility for me. This poison hurts. It's ticking for like 200 a time. It's like actually significant. Oh, I went the wrong way almost. Almost went the wrong way. Yeah, invention components haven't been as much of an issue this time as I was expecting. Like, base parts are still kind of a pain, but I think because I've been making so many more siphons than... What's it called? Because I've been making so many more siphons than I've been making... augmenters, I think I've just not really had much of an issue with components. So, big recommend on using, what's it called? Using the thieving bag. There we go, there's the shadow diamond. Make sure your weight is less than 4 kilograms. Does it even tell us our weight in the bank? So I need to take all the take all the diamonds. My weight is 7 kilograms. Wonder why. Do I just have... The Eligator's just way too much, is that it? Looks like it's Eligator's fault. Wait, do I have the Boots of Lightness still? Yes. Okay, that can let me take some more food. Oh, but I need the Legends Cape as well to get to the Fairy Ring. Okay, this one's a new 1 gig added to the playlist, and I think this kind of nails it. Kind of reminds me of Voltaire a bit. Okay, we have all the diamonds, and then we have to put them in the obelisk. In the northwest, we put the blood diamond. Someone got the Herblore pet at 200 mil Herblore XP. Oof. That's gotta be rough. Oh, that's... Is it the smoke? Okay, it's smoke, not shadow. And this one's ice. And this one is shadow. There we go. Pyramids open. Oh, apparently okay, I hate when the wiki does this, but I'm not going back now. The wiki tells you the stuff to get, right? And then later on in a step, it's like, oh yeah, by the way, this can happen, so bring a weapon. And it's like, okay, thank you. Do we pass the RNG check? That is the question. Oh god, do I remember the way to... Wait, what? Literally immediately failed it on the second floor. What the heck? Is it the enemy that could spawn in the last room? Yeah. Apparently a scarab can spawn in the last room. You know, use spring cleaner on Slayer task to disassemble salvage? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I'm gonna do as well. Had that happen once and had to punch it to death? Oh man. I mean, if I keep failing it, then I'm gonna have to... Okay, which direction am I freaking going? Straight ahead and then down and around. On old school, this quest sucks because of run energy. That might be an issue on... That might be an issue here. I'm not 100% sure. I'm down to 50%. So if I fail again, then run energy might end up being a problem. I also remember some like old wives' tale or something about using the mini-map for this quest instead of clicking the actual ground. I don't know if there's any truth to that at all. But I didn't click the mini-map when I failed on floor 2 just now, so... The evidence is on my side. Okay. Wait. This isn't the right way. No, this is not the right way. Also, another song gig added. Kinda sick. Good one. Oh, yep, there goes our run energy. It regens a lot quicker, at least. Wait, what? Okay. Through the door we go, and there's Azanadra. It's talking about the battle in the Second Age, I believe. There we go. We've completed Desert Treasure and freed Azanadra. And in exchange, we get access to Ancient Magics. And 80 free magic. Oh yeah, Ancient Magics must be quite good now. Like, Bloodburst scales up to 79, so I can use that with the Sun Spear. And assuming I have a decent source of death runes, I could just spam cast this thing. And heal quite a bit, I'd imagine. More than the Vampirism gloves, anyway. Depending on what Slayer tasks we get, we could give that a try at some point. Apparently this quest gives 2006.9 magic XP. According to the wiki. I don't know why there's a 6.9 on the end, but sure. Sure, I guess. Okay. That leaves one more quest. Time to do the temple at Centiston. Which is honestly a way shorter quest than I ever... I just always remember this quest being way shorter than I think it's gonna be. Prayer level? 84. Pretty close to 85, actually. Make leather. Oh, thank God, finally. Unlocked at the Livid Farm, no! I forgot about doing Livid Farm. It's only gonna be like 7 or 8 hours of Livid Farm. It's not that bad. Oh, okay, I need to go raise my kudos with the, what's it called? Varrock Museum. Make leather is easy with invention machines? But invention like machine energy is already taken up by your auto alker and your auto disassemblers. Can't be wasting that on make leather when you can just use a spell to do it. No, not that kind of energy. There's like a maximum amount of like power, I guess is the correct term, not energy. Okay, I have some information that might be of use to your display, useful to your displays. Okay, let's see how much kudos we can get up to. Wait, was that it? Oh boy. Okay, I have enough to just finish this off by cleaning the finds. I need 120, 125, not 150. Some reason I thought I needed 150. Get time to clean some finds. Yes, how can I help out? Get a trowel, a rock pick, a specimen brush, gloves, and boots. And we take a find, use it on the table. I'm pretty sure you have to do this one at a time in RS3. I think in old school you can take like a whole inventory of them at once. Okay, so the jewelry doesn't matter. Yeah. You have to do it one at a time in RS3, which is sad. There's something that requires 150? Nothing jumps to mind. The max kudos is 198, so. Okay, there's our first find, the old symbol. Arrowheads we don't care about. Man, the quality of life in old school for doing this. Okay, there's the pottery. That's the second one. Hi, Doris. Doris, come here. Come on. Oh, hello, baby. Hello, Bubba. Have you come to see me now that it's cooled down a bit? Yeah. Are you feeling more in a cuddly mood? Yeah, are you feeling more in a cuddly mood now? Oh, ancient coin. That's the third find. Only got 2 more to go. Is the vase? No, the vase isn't part of it, right? No. Hi, Doris. Hi. Doris. Who's a good girl? Ooh, hang on. We got the clean necklace already. There we go. We can now make dig site pendants. I don't know how useful dig site pendants are anymore with us having the archaeology journal, but we can make them. Doris. Hop. You know, I enjoy this song, but it feels a bit of a whiplash against my against the rest of the songs. Wait, she put Eminem in the playlist? Hey, Gig, you put Eminem in the playlist? Yo, what's up, Araby? Back from the doggy date? Huge. You put Eminem in the playlist?
Why not?
I don't know, I've never really listened to Eminem, so I'm kind of surprised that you put him in my playlist.
Oh, she said you're an uncultured swine.
I mean, that is true. Yeah, Gig's whole thing with this is wanting to broaden my horizons. Admittedly, I've had to kick out a few songs for not matching the vibe. think I've removed like 3 so far. Which ain't that bad considering how picky I am. I think I removed 1 from them. It's cooled down a bit. So I'm giving daddy cuddles. And putting in my shift on stream.
Because Mummy feels sick. Fucking burning smell that we always get during the fucking summer started already.
Oh, what? Because of the green fires?
Or whatever it is that happens out front. It's always out front. It's never out back.
Yeah, that is towards the green. Yeah. See, I know this. I know of this song because it was really popular. You're trying to make me broaden my horizons, and I'm trying to keep an open mind about it. There's been a couple songs so far that have been like, you know what, that belongs in a different playlist, but in a playlist. Because it's just like more like songs that just don't quite match the vibe.
I would love some examples.
I can't remember off the top of my head. I think this one.
Can't read that from
Chelsea Dagger.
Oh.
Yeah, just didn't quite match the vibe, so I'm like kicking out some based on that, but
Have you gone to Shower Song yet?
I don't think so.
Well, that song's about to finish. Find Shower Song. It's really good.
Oh, also the like Twisted Game songs were kind of weird.
Go find Shower Song.
Okay, well I'll go. If I end up removing it from the playlist. Doris likes music.
She likes it.
I think you might have nailed the thing of not matching the vibe with this one.
Never ask me to do any of that again. I am offended.
I gave you
That's one of my favourites.
I gave you a bunch of I gave you a bunch of bands that are already in the playlist, and it's like,
and then
the one goal was pick good music, but also like,
yeah, and
gotta
then,
match the vibe, you know?
And then immediately afterwards, you're like, the whole thing of broadening your horizon.
Yeah. But you still gotta match the vibe. You know the importance of a playlist having a vibe.
No, I don't. I have one big playlist.
I thought you had many.
No, I have one big playlist. And then I smack the shuffle button. And I let the RNG gods take me for a ride.
I thought Mummy had more.
I am the agent of chaos.
Yeah, you are the agent of chaos, aren't you? I thought Mummy had multiple playlists.
No.
And that the feel good playlist was just the feel-good song specifically.
No.
Turns out it's literally everything.
It's literally everything that I've ever come across that has made me feel good whilst I listen to it.
Oops. Do I need to actually show these to anyone? Or do I just replace? Oh, yeah, okay, I need to show them to the archaeologists first. How do you get the puppers to do tricks again? Well, how do I get her to do tricks? I have to offer her a trade deal. She won't do them if there's no trade deal involved. She's smart like that. Aren't you, Doris? Yeah. Okay, this one is... This one's the ancient coin, which means this one should be the old coin. And this one is the old symbol, which means this one's the ancient symbol. There we go. Kudos done. Now we can go start Temple of Santiston. Doris, can I have your paw? Doris, paw. See? She won't do it without a trade offer. Paw? You had to prove me wrong, didn't you? You knew what you were doing there. Doris, can I have a pop? Doris, give me a pop. Doris, pop. Good girl. Fine, I'll give you a couple treats. Come on in. Hi, Paul. Hi, Paul. Good girl. Paul. Paul. Good girl. What's up, Kumiko? You don't play RS3, but you're here for the pupper. You love poms. Have a tan and brown one. This is our blue pearl and tan pom. I think her actual like thing on her like registration certificate for her chip is just that she's black and tan, but I think the actual like fur pattern is called blue pearl. Just because she had to be that extra, you know? Are you getting hot? Let me check your ears. Wait, did it just go straight back to the... It did. There we go. Well, I don't like the Zamorak. Wait, why am I... Oh, we're talking about the Margaret going against each other. Fair enough. Are you hot or are you okay? No. You get a free dig site pendant out of this quest. Don't mind if I do, I guess. Apparently that's an easy way to get an achievement that I'm assuming is part of the Varrock diary. Who's a good girl? Yes, yes, you. Anyway, Dr. Nabanik. Changed a bit since we met in that pyramid, so I can understand your surprise. I know you from somewhere. So why are you here away from the pyramid? What's Allie's part in all this? And why all the secrecy? And tell me what you want. Basically, he wants to go digging around in the dig site we uncovered during the quest of the same name. You okay, Bubba? Is your tongue red? Come on, Doris. Show me your tongue. Show me your tongue. Open wide. Okay, the tip of your tongue is going red, which means you're hot. Which means I need to put you down and send you to your ice packs, okay? I know you want cuddles, and I love you very much too. But I also want you to go to your ice packs and put down, yeah? Yeah? You gonna go to your ice packs? Go on then. Good girl. I could be his reference, I guess I'm... Wait, what am I supposed to be saying here? He studies pyramids, particularly their interiors. Fair enough. He has an aged benefactor. Okay. I don't know how we got away with that, if I'm gonna be honest. We literally just spun some bullshit. Okay, we need to use the rope on the winch in the northeast of the dig site. Wait, isn't this the one we already put a rope on? Do you really need to put a rope on it again during this quest? Wait, someone died to a fever spider? Wait, yeah, we already used a rope here. Why do we need to use one again in this quest? Does the explosion we set off before like break the rope or something? Yeah, dying to fever spiders, that's new. I thought they were like super nerfed now. Wait, there's a Frozen reference in this quest? How old is Frozen? Okay, tell me about the mission in Mauritania. Okay, so open the ruined backpack, read the letter. It was 2013. Wait, but curses were before that. Did they update it to put? Or am I misremembering where this reference? No, it's definitely Frozen. I'm going through the thing that I'm going through the options that the wiki's telling me to go through, but I feel like I'm repeating dialogue. Oh well. So we need to do a Barrows run now. Okay, we should be good to do a Barrows run with this setup. Not going to be going back to Vindy for a while. Wait, I did select a spell. Was it already set to my autocast, but just didn't have the thing around it? Is that what happened? I forgot just how much of a power difference there is between what's it called? Between Blisterwood and the Sun Spear. 8 tiers make all the difference. Oh yeah, we get to utilize the teleporter again. Nice. Wait, literally every hit of Conk crit? How the heck does that work? There we go, Barrow's icon, and you know what? Those mind runes are worth literally... Actually, I'd say less than everything in my inventory. I'm still holding on to all the cleaning tools. Okay, so we have the Barrow's icon done. So now we need to go to the Gorok Fortress. Which means go to the Fairy Ring. Which means get a Legends Cape. Wait, what? I accidentally grabbed the wrong thing. So DKS. You know what? I wonder what we're going to be using Marks of War for next week. Because, like, aura refreshes are going to be useless because there's no auras. You can't buy the auras with them anymore. Like, is there actually anything left to buy other than the... What's it called? The campfire upgrades? Surely these dragons aren't aggressive, right? Pet variants digital camp. Wait, what? Digital camo? down the trapdoor. We need to run over here and take this heat globe. Oh, can I not surge and dive down here for silly reasons? I genuinely want to know what the reasoning is. There we go. Yeah, what's the thing down here? Pick up the heat globe in the southern room. Oh, it's just on the floor. Oh, you can't area loot them. Interesting. Loot the crates for 40 lore runes and 300 air runes. Cool, I guess. Was that it? There we go. One imperfect heat globe. Apparently that's all we needed. I was about to say, No, it's only the curses protect from magic that has the updated magic symbol. I wonder if they're ever gonna update either or to match the other. Yeah, and we push this down the hole. Weird that needed to be a Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that needed to be a weird cutscene, to be honest. Okay, what's the goal here? Take this globe, stick it through the pipe. Is that what we do now? Okay, place globe. Give it a whack. And it somehow bounces perfectly. Also, fun fact, water fiends are immune to fire spells. Didn't actually know that. I should probably switch these. 3 crimson charms, don't mind if I do. Okay. That is literally it. You do a Barrows run, you run through that temple. That's it. For as huge as this quest was and like the massive ramifications that curses have had on the game, it really is quite short, huh? Okay, here's the bearer's icon, and here's the Frostenhorn. Okay, I think we've done everything we need to now, so it's just come out and talk to... Is he not here? I don't think he's here. No. Also, it turns out that rope is an agility trading method. There he is. Still mad about the Entrana relic? Yes. Okay. Talk about the temple. He's mad about it having the, what's it called? Symbol of Saradomin in it. Also, it seems like doing the, doing not Wildgut, because he was doing the World Wakes before this quest really screws with the dialogue options. Surely insulting Zaros wouldn't go wrong at all. Oh, is she getting her stick? Taurus, you got your stick. Apparently, Zarus's contact with Azanadra is literally causing earthquakes. There we go. Temple at Centiston has been completed. We get a 23k lamp to go in Herblot, 10k prayer XP, and some combat lamps that can go in summoning but not prayer, so I guess they'll go in summoning. 40k summoning XP, I guess. There we go. Curses have been unlocked. And I'm assuming I don't need this battered letter anymore. So if we pray at this altar, swap to curses, you can see all the wonderful things we will soon have access to, like Soul Split and Turmoil, and the other variants of Turmoil. Unfortunately, this isn't really worth using just yet. Because the deflect prayers are improvements over the protection prayers, but we can't actually, like, until we can access the tier 95 prayers, or in my opinion, until you can get Soul Split, you're better off just staying with the basic spellbook, prayer book, and using Piety, Rigor, Borgery. So I still gotta train up prayer a bit before that's worth using. But that's some That's another section of quests ticked off my little sheet. There we go. So, one still left to do. Vampire Slayer, because how have I not done it? The Extinction questline, or the Elder God Wars questline. City of Sentiston gives us an expansion to the Ancients. To the Ancient Spellbook. And then this bunch of quests here are all needed for the RD diaries from easy to hard. So, I kind of need to do those, I feel like. I'm getting to the point where the monastery teleport would be really useful for stuff like herb runs. Well, not quite herb runs, but like tree and bush runs. It would be nice to have access to the monastery teleport. And then the hard diary also gives a pickpocketing buff, and considering pickpocketing is like my main AFK thing right now, and well, is gonna be for the foreseeable future, I think. It's yeah, very worth doing. And then these ones are so I can go get a black mask and make the Slayer helm. Live for 3.5 hours is still 6 AM for you. Daylight savings has stuffed up so much chance of me attending these. Ah, damn. Oh wait, is your daylight savings just kicked in? I was kicked in a while ago. Yeah, so we basically have like 3 sets of quests left to do, and then once all these are done, we can start doing Slayer, because we'll have 300 plus quest points, so we can set up the block list. But unfortunately, I have to say, in response to Vafrin's live for 3.5 hours, I unfortunately have to end early tonight. And the reason for that is that I'm up at pretty early in the morning, because I gotta go driving like 6 AM, so I need to get an early night. Which means I need to take a look at the RuneScape category. See who's live. We got Eddie live. He's doing a mascot. Got Fizok live doing... Wait, did he just do the exact same quest as us? I'm pretty sure he did. I'm gonna send the raid to Fizok. Similar content wins out, I guess. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out today. I appreciate the company, even though it was short. Hopefully tomorrow should be a standard length stream. And then, well, yeah, I'll be streaming again on Friday. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna go for the RD hard diary. It's basically just get these quest lists done, right? So do the RD hard diary, then work on extinction, and then see how many quest points we're on with any others that I've done randomly at some point, and go from there. So, yeah, I'm gonna send the raid to Fizok. Thanks all again, and I will catch you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.